Melissa, and this is yoga, and today we're going to get started in a mountain pose. So root those feet down onto your mat, maybe take them a little bit wider, and stretch those arms long, draw those shoulders together slightly just to open the front of your chest. Draw that crown of the head up nice and tall. And just like with any practice or exercise, just listen to your body first and me second. Turn on your favorite music and practice along with me. Let's start first by rocking forward and back on the balls and the heels of the feet. And then root those feet down. Slightly bend those knees, close those eyes. Draw that spine up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Inhale. Sweep those arms up and over your head. Bring those palms together and then float them to the heart center. Maybe you want to press those thumb knuckles into your chest and just drop the chin to the chest. Take a breath in and a breath out as you lengthen the back of the neck. Bring that head back up to neutral and then lift that chin to the ceiling, lengthening the front of the neck. Soften those knees and bring that head back to center. And then just notice your breath here. Notice how you've shown up. Maybe it's fast, maybe it's slow. No worries, just notice. Consciously start to lengthen your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Softening the lips and the teeth, relaxing the jaw and the skin around the eyes and the nose. When you're ready, start to close those lips and breathe in and out through the nose as if you're fogging a mirror, activating that yogic breath, that ujjayi breath. Let a smile come to your face. Bring those feet together. Sweep those arms up and overhead. Lift that heart. Peel up those toes and then fan them out. Exhale, swan dive forward. Lead with that heart. Come to a forward fold here. Tuck that chin. Lengthen the back of the neck. Maybe put a bend in those knees. Take hold of opposite elbows. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's find that mat. We're going to step back to a high plank pose. Press those heels back. Remember, you can always drop your knees if you wish. Listen to your body first. Breathe in and breathe out. Exhale, bend those elbows and lower all the way to the mat. We'll unfurl those toes. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Hug those elbows in, nose, chin, and chest lift. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. And drag those hands to the tops of the ribs. And press up and back to a child's pose. We'll walk those hands out, just lengthening those finger pads towards the top of your mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, come to table. And we'll take a cat and cow just to warm up the spine. Drop the belly, cow pose. Exhale, round that back for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to table, curl those toes under. We're going to lift those knees just to hover. Breathe. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet, bending one knee and then the other. And then maybe give yourself a little more room. Take those feet a little wider. And then just take those hips from side to side. Breathing in and breathing out. Now walk those big toes to touch the back of the mat. Inhale, lift that right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend that right knee and then stack that right hip on top of the left. You can look out underneath the right arm. Breathe and just feel this nice, great big opening. Inhale, lift that right leg back up. Exhale, draw that right knee in towards the nose. Inhale, lengthen it back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it between the hands. Find your way into this low lunge, just maybe rocking back and forth. And then when you're ready and you feel that stability, come on up to Crescent Lunge. So we're going to sink those hips, lengthen those arms, breathing in and breathing out. Lift those finger pads towards the ceiling, dropping those shoulders away from the ears. And then on an exhale, we're going to pivot that back foot down, open those arms up for Warrior Two. Breathe in, breathe out, and go ahead and reverse. Stretch that right arm up, left arm floats down that back leg. Exhale, Warrior Two. And then let's take that forearm to the thigh and reach that left arm over the head for that extended side angle. Breathing in, breathing out. Open back up, Warrior Two. Let's cartwheel those hands down, frame that front foot, pick up that back heel. And then this time we're going to raise that right arm up. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, lower that right hand, step that right foot back to meet the left. Pedal out those feet. You can take the feet wide for that pedaling. And then bring them back together. Big toes touch at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift that left leg. Bend that left knee and stack that left hip on top of the right. Look out underneath that left arm, flexing that foot. Take it to your three-legged dog. And then exhale that left knee to the nose. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Find that low lunge. When you're ready, rise up for that Crescent Lunge. Sink those hips, reach those arms up, drop those shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly pivot that back foot down. Come on to your Warrior Two. Lengthen those arms. Lengthen that left knee towards the top of your mat. Shoulders down away from the ears. When you're ready, reverse. Stretch that left arm up, right arm down that back leg. Back to Warrior Two. Right into that extended side angle. Stretch that right arm over the head. Breathing in, breathing out. Open back up, warrior two. And then we'll cartwheel those hands down, frame that front foot. Pick up that back heel. Raise that left arm. Exhale, lower that left hand. We're going to step that left foot all the way back to that down dog. Pedal at those feet. And take those feet just a little bit wider. Take that head, yes. And take it, no. And then come forward to a high plank pose. We'll just kind of shift the weight from side to side. And then we're going to come to a side plank. So you have a couple of options here. You can drop this left knee or simply pivot over onto that left edge of that left foot. You can stagger the feet or you can stack the feet. Reach that right arm to the ceiling. Maybe lift that right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay. Exhale. Come on back to that center plank. Breathing in. Breathing out. You can drop that right knee for a supported plank, or you can come to that right edge, that right foot. Lift those hips. Maybe lift that leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Exhale, come back to your center plank. Slowly lower down. Peel up cobra or maybe an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, long, slow breath out. Lift those heels, float those knees to the mat. Sink those hips back, fold over those thighs. Child's pose. Big breath in, long, slow breath out. Find that mat again. Come to table. Curl those toes under, downward facing dog. And then walk those hands and feet towards one another, the center of the mat. Bend those knees and drape that chest over the thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, take those hands to the shins. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring those hands to the thighs. Roll all the way up to that standing mountain pose that we started with. Big breath in, long, slow breath out. Inhale, sweep those arms up, catch that right wrist and draw it over to the left. Come on back through center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, come on back through center. Exhale, float those hands down. Take a big breath in and a long, slow breath out. Close the eyes. And then begin to shift your balance to that left foot. Find something to look at that's just a few feet in front of you. Pick up that right heel. Bring that right foot to the left ankle, maybe to the shin, or maybe that inner thigh. Long spine, stretch those arms out to the side or maybe overhead. Breathing in, breathing out. And then when you're ready, you can tap that foot down or you can just hinge forward into an airplane pose. Letting that right leg lengthen behind you. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale, float those feet to the mat. Come back to that mountain pose. Big breath in, long, slow breath out. When you're ready, shift the balance to that right foot. And then take that left foot somewhere along the right. Side might be different. Stretch those arms out or maybe overhead for that tree pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, come to your airplane. Tipping forward, lifting that heart, lifting that heel. Exhale, lower those feet to the mat. Sweep those arms up. Flow those hands to the heart center. Let's just drop that chin to the chest for a moment. Breathe into the back of the neck. And then lift that head back up to neutral. And open that chin to the ceiling. Come on back through center. Big breath in, long, slow breath out. Inhale, sweep those arms up and overhead, little bit of a back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Put a bend in those knees, folding forward. Let's take hold of opposite elbows and take that head from side to side and front to back. And just allow that spine to lengthen. The crown of the head get closer to the mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Take a halfway lengthen here. So lift up. Stretch that crown of the head across the room. Exhale, fold. And then find the mat and step back to your high plank pose. We're going to lower down, peel up cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift that right leg. And then exhale, step it forward between those hands. And we're going to spin that back foot down 45 degrees and come on up to warrior one. So those hips are off that long edge of the mat. We're going to open those arms up towards the ceiling, maybe putting a bend in those elbows to get just a little more opening across the chest. And then if you like, reach those arms to the ceiling and exhale, float them down behind the back. Roll those shoulders open, lift that heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Let that head fall out. Let those hands rather fall out over the head. Breathing in, breathing out. Press into those feet, come all the way back up. Warrior one. Exhale, float those hands down. Step that right foot back. Pedal out those feet. Inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, step it forward. Spin that back foot down. Warrior one. Exhale, float those hands. Clasp and lift. Proud warrior. Exhale, humble warrior. Letting those hands stay clasped and fall out over the head. Breathing in, breathing out. Rise back up, reach up. Sweep those arms back up to warrior one. And then float those hands down. Back to your downward facing dog. Pick up that right foot. We're going to drag that right knee behind that right wrist crease. We're going to send that left leg long for our half pigeon pose. So kind of feel where you are in your hips here. And then maybe stay right here. Or come to those forearms. Or come all the way down. to rest your forehead on stacked fists or on the mat. So we're going to get to the bottom of 8 exhales. So as you press that breath out, press it all the way out. See if you can ungrip the shoulders, the jaw, and really send that breath to open that right hip. Breathing in, breathing out. And then as you're ready, come on back up. Come on to that right hip. We're going to swing that left leg out in front. And then swing that right leg out in front. So we're just in a staff pose. So lengthen those legs. Take a big breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Flex those feet. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And each out breath, maybe you sink a little closer to your thighs. Honor your edge, your range of motion. As you're ready, walk those hands back in. Cross at those ankles and roll forward to your table pose. As you're ready, come back to your downward facing dog. And then this time we're going to get that left knee behind that left wrist crease. Stretch that right leg long. And it might feel different on this side, and that's okay. Come down to the forearms. Stack up the fists. Or even rest that forehead on the mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Do your best to relax through the jaw and the face. And really send that breath to that left hip crease. And when you're ready, walk those hands back up. Come on to that left hip. Swing those legs around and out in front. And we'll come to our staff pose once again. Flex those feet. Close the eyes. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Leading with that heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then walk those hands up. Bend those knees. Lift that spine. Lengthen that spine. And we're going to come into our boat pose. So you can bend those knees and lift those heels up, lengthen those arms, breathing in and breathing out. Exhale, lower the feet to the mat, round over, and then scoop out the belly and lower all the way to your back on the mat. Draw those knees into your chest. Make little circles on the ceiling. Just massaging that low back. And then let's go the other way. And then we'll take those hands and feet up towards the ceiling. Rotate those ankles and those wrists. And then bend those knees. Reach for the soles of the feet or the ankles or the calves for that happy baby pose. Let a smile come to your face. And then draw those knees back into your chest. Peel that forehead up. Lower the soles of the feet to the mat. We'll get one more heart opener in here. So pick up those feet and then lower them back down. Let those arms come alongside the body. Inhale, lift those hips. Maybe clasp those hands. Tuck one shoulder and then the other for this bridge pose. Breathe. And exhale, untuck one arm and then the other. Come all the way down onto the back. Stretch that right leg long. Stretch that left leg long. Turn those palms open toward the ceiling. Big breath in, long cleansing breath out. Let all the natural curves come back into your spine. Soften the skin around the eyes and the nose and the jaw. Soften the shoulders and the arms, the back body and the legs. Release the control over that breath and just let your body rest. Savasana. As you're ready, begin to wiggle fingers and toes and take your head from side to side. And then when you're ready, roll onto your side to rest. Just want to read to you a reflection from the New Health Rules by Frank Littman and Danielle Claro. Be unproductive. Sometimes the organ that needs the most care and restoration is the brain. If you're a very driven person who has no patience for an unproductive day, what you might really need is an unproductive day. No to-do list, no phone, no computer. It's akin to giving your muscles a day off from weight training to rebuild and come back stronger. If a whole day seems nuts, maybe make it a couple of hours and do something that seems like a complete waste of time. Take an easy walk, sit on the lawn with a book. As you're ready, use the strength in your arms to come up to your tall spine. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a big breath in and a long, slow breath out. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be safe. Thank you so very much for practicing with me. Namaste. Make it a great day.